Hi guys, today our topic is muscular tissue. Tissues mainly four types as you know, that is epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and neural tissue. They are mainly originated from three germ layers, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. What about muscular tissue? Muscular tissue, it is mesodermal origin. Mesodermal origin. Our body mainly muscular tissue and connective tissue, these are two types of tissue mesodermal origin. If come to this germ layers, they are in stem cells, ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. Okay? Yeah, this is the mesoderm. The muscular tissue is originated from mesoderm. So, it is mesodermal origin. Okay? Yeah, it is the cell excitable. Guys, it is the most important. Muscle tissue and nervous tissue both are excitable. Okay? Yes, what is excitable? Okay? We are going to discuss about excitable. Okay? Yeah, actually it is muscle. Muscle has certain cells, right? Okay? Yeah, muscle going to be excitable. Excitable mean stimulate through the nerve junction, through the nerve junction, nervous junction. What is this? Okay, I am going to give you clear about it. This is, एक minute guys, I am not getting, yep. This is nervous tissue, dendrite. Axon, okay, axon end, there is a axon end, the nervous tissue mean nervous cell, they release a chemical called acetylcholine. Chemical called acetylcholine. They release chemical into this junction. The gap between nerves, this is the muscle, this is a nerve cell, mean it is about nerve cell, neuron, nerve cell, neuron. There is a gap between the neuron and nerve cell called neuromuscular junction. Neuromuscular junction, which is release a chemical called acetylcholine. Okay? This chemical is going to activate this layer, muscular layer. That is the layer actually impermeable to ions like sodium, potassium. It is impermeable. Okay? After release chemical acetylcholine, they are going to make polarize, mean they are stimulated. Okay? Yes, they are depolarize. Depolarize of this muscle. Okay? If it is depolarize the muscle, just look into this, any cell in the tissue, potassium is there inside the cell, potassium is there inside the cell, sodium is there outside the cell, sodium is there outside the cell. Potassium always trying to go out from higher density to lower density, mean inside higher density of the potassium, outside lower density of the potassium. Okay? Yeah, from high to low they always trying to exit out. Sodium always trying to exit in. Sodium always trying to exit in. So, here what happened? Here what happened in the polarized state, in the depolarized state. Okay. Potassiums are huge in this within the cell, and sodium is within out, mean they are outer atmosphere sodium. Okay. If it is this junction, when it is released acetylcholine, there is a depolarization going to take place in the muscle that leads to the sodium ion enter into muscle layer, okay, muscle chamber. Potassium ion exit out. In this condition, in the muscle, what happened if the sodium ion enter in? Okay, muscle has such a cell organ called endoplasmic reticulum. This is endoplasmic reticulum. In the muscle, that is endoplasmic reticulum, we can call sarcoplasmic reticulum. Sarcoplasmic reticulum. Sarcoplasmic reticulum. This sarcoplasmic reticulum release calcium ion, Ca2 plus calcium ion. This is the calcium ion reason for the muscle contraction. Reason for the muscle contraction. Guys, see again, muscle cell are excitable and they are contract in nature. Excitable and contract in nature and relax in nature. Muscle cells they are excitable and they are in contract and they are in relax again. How they relax? First of all, we are going to throw again the neuron cell. Okay, in the neuromuscular junction, they release a chemical called acetylcholine. Okay, this is the neuromuscular junction. Release a chemical called acetylcholine. Acetylcholine activate on this permeable layer that leads to this sodium ion enter into muscle cell. This status we can call depolarization. In this condition, the sodium ion, when it is enter into the cell, in the muscle cell, there is a sarcoplasmic reticulum. They release calcium ion. In this is the calcium ion reason for the muscle contraction. At the same time, if the muscle contraction is going to take place, where there is a chemical is back into where there is a chemical is stopped to release, again calcium ion exit out. That leads to the muscle is going to be relaxed. This is the neuron and as well muscle we can call motor neuron. What happened in the motor neuron? It is a combined together muscle and neuron, which is there is a gap release acetylcholine that leads to the sodium ion enter into that if the muscle is depolarized. Okay, potassium ion exit out. In this way, muscle going to be contract and as well relax and excitable. First of all, it is excitable. In the animal tissue, this is the most important for exam. In the animal tissue, two types of tissues which are muscular and neural tissue. neural tissue are excitable. This is the most important point for NEET. And as well, one more importance in this, muscle cell only to function excitable, relax, contract and relax, contract and relax. This is most important. But now cell only excitable, no contraction, and no relaxations, no relax. This is most important exam point of view, guys. Okay? Yeah, what is excitable? What is the movement and locomotion? What is the tissue which is contract and relax? Okay? This is most important for muscular tissue, and we are go through the types of muscular tissue. Yeah, muscular tissues are mainly two types, which are voluntary and involuntary. Okay, voluntary and involuntary. Voluntary, it is skeletal, involuntary smooth and cardiac muscle. Okay, voluntary mean it is under our control, it is under our body like control. Okay, this is the skeletal muscle which is hand, there is a muscle with skeletal which is under our control. We have to lift the weight and we have to like put the weight like this, we have to run, we have to move with legs, like these are the muscles or voluntary muscles. And if go through that, can you stop your heartbeat? No. With your opinion, no, there is no heartbeat, we are under control. And as well, there is a like in the digestion system, there is a muscle, smooth muscle in the intestine, there is a digestion is going to take place. If we take water is absorption is going to take place without our involvement. Okay, so without our involvement, there is a work properly going to take place. The muscle we can call involuntary muscles, and voluntary muscles, they are under our control. Involuntary muscles, they are not under our control. That is smooth muscle and cardiac muscle. Okay, we are going to take a detailed manner about it. Smooth muscle, sorry, first skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscle. Yeah, just look into this picture. It is the skeletal muscle, like cylindrical in structure, skeletal muscle, cylindrical structure. Okay, yes, we are go through this. Skeletal muscle is striated and voluntary. Okay, striated and voluntary. Okay, yes, it is attached to the bone. Of course, skeletal muscle is attached to the bone. Okay, that is we can call tendon. Muscle is attached to the bone to muscle or muscle to bone. Okay, this is tendon. Okay, striated, these muscles are striated. Okay, multinucleated. Okay, cylindrical fibers. Okay, yeah, it is dark and light bands are there. Okay, yeah, just we are go through that. Yeah, this is the dark band and white band. These are the light band and dark bands. Dark band and light band is there, cylindrical in nature. There is a multinucleated, guys, multinucleated. Okay, multinucleated. nucleus, nucleus, this is like that. One muscle is multinucleated. We can call this is the condition syncytium. Most important term in the NCERT. What is syncytium? There is a multinucleation is going to take place in the like skeletal muscle. This is what, how the multinucleated going to take place within the muscle mean. In the embryonic development, the cells together to form muscle, the cells, individual cells, this is the cell, this is the cell, this is the cell, these are the individual cells in the embryonic development. There is a nucleus, individual cells also has their own nucleus. They are like to form a muscle, skeletal muscle, these nucleus are to enter into this muscle. Mean these nucleus, these cells together to form this muscle, this nucleus are associated with muscle development. Okay? That is the multinucleated scenario we can call syncytium. Okay? This is the term most important for exam point of view. Okay? Yes. Where they location? This is the muscle, skeletal muscle, where they located. Okay? These are the voluntary movements. Example, yeah, we know that many places like voluntary, which all are our skeletal muscle is comes under, this is muscle attached with skeleton is comes under skeletal muscle. Okay? We can control it. Under voluntary control. Okay? Fatigue. They can get fatigued after prolonged use. Guys, fatigue mean muscle completely they are in the resting position, mean they do not again to activate, mean muscle can be die. Okay? After prolonged use, if you continuously use, okay, there is energy which is glucose consumed and oxygen also consumed. If the skeletal muscle continue use, then the muscle going to be die. That is the condition we can call fatigue. Okay? Yeah, this is about skeletal muscle. Okay? Yes. Next muscle, smooth muscle. Yeah, smooth muscle is non-striated. Okay? Involuntary muscles. Okay? This is non-striated, like this is looking like this, nucleus, this is the muscle, smooth muscle. Okay? It is located in the stomach, intestine and blood vessels. Okay? Wall of internal organs. Smooth muscle mainly wall of internal organs. So, we cannot control it. Wall of like intestine and blood vessels. Blood vessels has endothelial cells. This is the blood vessel. Smooth muscle is there. Yeah, blood vessel guys, just look into this. This is the artery. Outer layer is tunica externa. Middle wall tunica media. Inner tunica interna. This middle layer, tunica media is the smooth muscle. Tunica media is the smooth muscle in the blood vessel. Okay? Yes. Yeah, function. They are like controls involuntary. Okay? Like movements like peristalsis, blood flow and regulation. Guys, if we eat food, they enter into the smooth muscle as peristaltic movement. Okay? They can move the food in peristaltic condition, and they can carry the blood into the throughout the body. Okay, smooth muscle itself. Okay, yes, control regulated by autonomous nervous system. Autonomous nervous system mean our brain release certain chemical to activate such a target organ which is have smooth muscle. Okay, brain itself sometimes they can control. Okay, fatigue does not fatigue easily, work continuously. Yeah, smooth muscle they do not fatigue easily. Okay, mean they are regulated under their control in the some work manner. Okay, they are like properly work out, they do not have fatigue easily. Yeah, next muscle. Yeah, it is cardiac muscle. Okay, striated, involuntary and branched. Okay, striated, it is striated. Okay, this is muscle. Branched. Branched. This is like branch. Okay, one branch like this branch. Okay, this is branched, found in only heart, guys, found in only heart. That's why it is cardiac muscle. Branched. Cardiac muscle is branched, involuntary. We cannot stop, right? Okay, branched and uninucleated, guys. Uninucleated. Only one nucleus is there. In the one muscle. Okay, uninucleated. Uninucleated, it is the character of smooth muscle. Okay, yeah, striated mean there is a dark band and white band is there. Okay, dark band and white band is there. Okay, it is feature of the skeletal muscle. Okay, striated is the feature of the skeletal muscle, and uninucleated is feature of the smooth muscle. Okay, yes. Okay, presence of the intercalated discs. Guys, here just look into this. Intercalated discs also there. This is the muscle. Intercalated discs. Yeah, this is the space as such a disc junction. Okay, intercalated disc junctions. Okay, there is a tight junctions also there, guys. Epithelial cells tight junction, they can bind together to hold the muscle contraction. Okay, yeah. So this is the intercalated disc, they can send the signals from somewhere to here. They can easily send the signals, nervous signals, nerve impulses in the muscle like cardiac muscle. Okay, yes. And the function, pumps blood throughout the life without fatigue. Guys, this is the most important, they do not fatigue. Without fatigue. Without fatigue, they work throughout life. They work throughout the life. Okay, without fatigue. Control, regulated by autonomic nervous system. Okay, yes, they never fatigue. Okay, regulated by like autonomous nervous system, regulated by autonomous nervous system. In the nervous like neural control and coordination, we come to know what are the autonomous nervous system, what is the somatic nervous system. Okay, we are going to through that. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, this is the most important, guys. for the exam point of view. Easily you have to come across this like okay box. Feature of the muscle. Okay. What are the features? Control. Skeletal muscle voluntary mean we are control it. Okay. Smooth muscle involuntary and cardiac muscle also involuntary. Okay. Yeah. Straighted. Okay. Striation. Present is there, mean straighted is there. There is a dark band and white band in the skeletal muscle. Smooth muscle is absent. Striation is absent. In the cardiac muscle it is present. Okay. Yes. Shape. Long and cylindrical skeletal muscle and smooth muscle is spindle shape. Spindle shape like this. Okay. It is branched. Okay. Branched like this. Okay. Yes. And nucleus multinucleated called syncytium. Syncytium multinucleated and uninucleated. This is cardiac muscle also uninucleated. Fatigue. It is fatigue quickly, mean if the work is more there is a chance of fatigue. It is fatigue very slowly, mean there is a low chance. Okay. Yeah, under extreme condition it can be fatigue under neural control. Okay. Yeah, never fatigue. If it is fatigue, it is the like human, it is going to die, right? Yeah. Location attached to the bones, internal organs, and this is heart. Guys, in the chart, in this table, you have to focus this red mark, voluntary, okay, multinucleated. This is the speciality of the skeletal muscle. Okay. Smooth muscle, striation is absent, most important. Okay. Never fatigue, which is cardiac muscle. These are the highlight is most important, this color, red color. Okay. Orange color is most important. Skeletal muscle is voluntary, here no voluntary. Okay. It is skeletal muscle multinucleated. Okay. There is no multinucleated among two, okay, between two. This is, yeah, in the smooth muscle if come to this, like absent, striation is absent, mean there is no dark band and white band. Okay. Yeah, cardiac muscle they never fatigue you, most important, they never fatigue you, which is cardiac muscle. Okay. Yes. Next, functions of the muscular tissue. What are the functions? Okay. Yeah, movement, enable body movements as you know. Okay. Yeah, posture and support, they maintain body posture and support. Blood circulation, cardiac muscle. Okay. Yeah, peristalsis, smooth muscle, mean if there is any food eat, there is a smooth muscle is supported that. Heat generation, muscle can generate heat. This is my general character, may not ask you in the exam. Okay. Yes. What is important for NEET points? NEET points. Sarcomere. Sarcomere is what? Sarcomere, the functional unit of muscle contraction. The functional unit of muscle contraction we can call sarcomere, mean this is muscle, this is muscle, muscle as number of fiber bundles, fibrous bundle, okay, number of fibrous bundle. These fibrous bundles is structural functional unit, one fibrous bundle. Okay. This is like sarcomere. Okay. Myofibril. Okay. Myofibril. Okay. it is contain actin and myosin thick and thin filament. This is the myofibril is we can call functional structural unit, functional unit of muscle. This is the like myofibril which is sarcomere as light and dark band. There is a actin and myosin layers, dark and white bands. Okay, the thick filament and thin filament. This is the thick filament, this is thin filament, thick and thin filament. Okay, in this myofibril. Okay, the ATP is required for muscle contraction and relaxation. ATP is required. If you work hard, if you work anything, your energy going to be down, right? That leads to the consumption of ATP. So muscle, if they work, they use ATP. Okay, neuromuscular junction. What is neuromuscular junction? NMJ, neuromuscular junction. This is the neuron, okay, dendrites like I will give you here. Neuron, this is muscle, okay. Neuron release the chemical acetylcholine, ACH. Okay, there is a gap between the neuron and muscle. This is neuromuscular junction, NMJ, neuromuscular junction. Okay, and this is the neuron and muscle we can call motor neuron. Okay, neuromuscular junction. This is the most important. Where there is a nerve, impulses triggers muscle contraction. Now, yeah, this is the nerve, they can trigger into the muscle for the muscle contraction. Mean they release acetylcholine chemical which is enter into the this layer, sodium enter into the muscle then. Okay, in the muscle there is a calcium ions open, channel open, that leads to the muscle contraction. Okay, yes, and calcium ions, yeah, they play a crucial role for the muscle contraction, as you know. Okay, they play crucial role for the muscle contraction. Okay, yeah, myosin and actin, these are the proteins. Actin, myosin is the protein responsible for the muscle contraction. Okay, actin and myosin, most important, these are the proteins which are involved in the muscle contraction. And there are another type of proteins which is tropomyosin and troponin. Okay, they are regulatory proteins which are involved in the muscle contraction. Two types of proteins are there, actin and myosin and troponin and tropomyosin. Troponin, tropomyosins are the regulatory proteins. Regulatory proteins are what? Troponin and tropomyosin. You may come to know the detailed information in the muscle contraction. Actin filament theory is there in the muscle contraction. We will going to discuss in the later topic. Okay, acetylcholine, ACH. It is the neurotransmitter involved in the muscle contraction. Acetylcholine is the chemical which is released nerves into the muscle. That is the we can call neurotransmitter. Neurotransmitter is what? Acetylcholine. Intercalated disc, where it is located? In the heart muscle. Mean cardiac muscle. Intercalated disc, or the cardiac muscle for the coordination, This is all over about muscular tissue. Okay. I hope you understand this well. Okay. We are going to give you detail in the next chapter for the next nervous tissue. Okay. Thank you.